I do?
No, I'm playing.
I'm like, yo, get distracted.
Sometimes it is distracting when you look at the camera.
Yeah, so I wanted to...
Wait. All right, get in there, buddy.
I wanted to... last time we tried, this was a Saturday, and we were trying to get the settings right. It wasn't really working.
Technical difficulties, right?
Difficulties. And we were kind of reading from this book. I brought it. It's a book of tokens. It's a tarot meditation book by Paul Forsycase, who actually was a brother. And it just kind of dives into like the tarot and some of the Hebrew letters that associate with them. So the one I just opened up to before was the meditation on the letter Vav, and that is the Hierophant.
Okay.
So the letter Vav is the third letter in the Tetragrammaton. It's a four-letter name of God. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. So just wanted to start to read maybe the first verse. We could explore like, what does it mean to you. So I'll read it. It is, as that which uniteth all things in the world of the manifest, I am rightly made by known by Vav, the nail, because I am all and in all. Therefore am I the link or bond which joineth together the parts of the fabric of existence. In all the universe there is no break by bonds indissoluble. Each point is fastened to every other. It's just the first one.
It's a lot. It's a lot to diagnose.
Right? And it's just, it's really talking about like, I feel like oneness and that how everything is a part of everything.
Everything's connected.
Everything's connected.
Well, what do you get off of that?
I'm still trying to digest it.
Yeah, let us chew. I mean, in short, I see that as, you know, again, the simplest phrase, I am. A lot of times we get caught up in the I am Daniel, I am Jimmy, I am John, you know, and all of those things are selfish and egotistic in nature because you're separating yourself from the greater whole, and you are composed of the same elements that the universe is composed of. You know, in short, it pulls you away from the natural elements of your environment, and it kind of makes things a little bit harder than they need to be.
You're saying not being an I am takes you away? Go back?
I'm saying like I am.
Okay.
So we focus again on control, not creation.
Okay. Yeah.
And when you isolate yourself by giving yourself just your name or what you do for a living, you're pulling yourself away and trying to make yourself more special than everything else in life. And it's not that deep. Or is it?
Okay. I think everything, there's depth to everything, right? It's like to say, you know, the universe is not that big, right? It's freaking huge. It's still growing.
Well, that's based on perception. You know, we might be huge to the ant, but not to the elephant.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't say that this stuff is not deep. I think everything's deep, but the stuff could be simplistic, right?
Oh, motherfucker, man. Dang.
You gotta just push it in.
I guess.
Trying to help you out, Pimpin'.
Yeah, push it in. Yeah.
We got bleeding.
Try with a key or something.
Sorry, we have some technical difficulties over here.
I tried to help
Big
you
Mike,
out,
Black Friday, what is it? Record Sale Day. RSD.
Yeah, RSD.
Oh, is this being recorded right now?
It is.
We're hot. Yeah, we're hot. Yeah.
Yeah, we live.
We're just having a conversation.
Mike,
Join-
I got a
Would
question
love
for you. I
to
got
join
a
us.
question for you.
I got a few minutes.
You got a few minutes? All right.
It's not being filmed, or it is?
No, this is being super filmed.
Yeah. We're not streaming it live. Yeah.
You want to move over a little bit next to Jimmy? Oh no, wait. Mike is just the voice. It's just a mic. Just a mic. You might want to, have him hold it in front of him like that.
Just hold this leg right over here.
Yeah.
Under your chin.
So.
Chin.
Over the beard. Over the beard.
Is this one getting him? Gotta go.
No, he doesn't want to be gotten.
Yes?
You could clip it right on you like the zipper of your sweatshirt. There you go. I actually have the other piece too.
Yeah, now you're in.
Perfect.
I can move that out of your way. I'm sorry.
reach
That thing I can move out of your way.
behind you in that long pocket on the front, right here.
Yeah.
No, the other one to the. Yep, that one. There should be like something. There you go. Pass me that real quick.
Oh, cool.
Mike, let me see that real quick. Excuse the technical difficulties. We
I see what you're
try to
saying.
flex a little bit over here, so you can speak just like this. If you like.
If you want,
That's
yeah.
wild.
I also have the piece that goes
That's
over
probably
it.
easier
It's
to
somewhere
do,
over
yeah.
there.
The actual microphone.
Is that me?
No, that's someone else's mic.
That was this one. Whose is that one?
I have mics right here, bro.
Is that yours? Oh, that's mine.
No. This one was the one that was here. It
I'm
was mine.
so confused.
I put it
But go
here
ahead.
so we can catch his voice now too.
All right,
Until
very
we
good.
get
All right, so ready?
Mess
These
with
two
the
are mine,
sound-
right? Just
sound
so we know.
engineer. But anyway,
this
go ahead.
this mic that he has,
Uh-huh.
and this one,
Mine has a magnet on it.
got it. All right, good.
This podcast is also about ADD. But go ahead, continue.
Sponsored
I feel
by.
like I want it clipped on instead of
Like I was saying, where's my mic? I mean, my camera right there. ADD.
All right, so
Yeah, I don't know. It feels weird.
you want me to read it from the top?
Yeah, take it from the top.
So we could, Mike, you could.
Yeah, we're
All
gonna
right. So what I wanted to do
It's
was
very long-winded. So
Okay.
last time we were reading about the book. It's Book of Tokens, Paul Forster case on a tarot card, and I just opened it up right now to the meditation of Vav, which is the third letter in the name of God, Tetragrammaton, Yod Hey Vav Hey. So I just wanted to read just the first verse, just see what we could unpack from it. As that which uniteth all things in the world of the manifest, I am rightly made known by Vav, the nail, because I am in all. Therefore am I the link or bond which joineth together the parts of the fabric of existence. In all the universe there is no break, by bonds indissoluble. Each point is fastened to every other.
and fin. So what do you get out of that, Mike?
I'll let you guys start and I'll try.
Okay. What I was initially saying is, in short, it's not that deep. Everything is everything. And when you remove yourself from identity and you focus on I am, just like God created everything, right? When you remove yourself, it's easier for you to manifest because you can become one with whatever you're working on, or whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to accomplish is a lot easier, right? Be like water. Water has no form, you know, it's flowing. So that's what, geez, spidey senses. That's essentially what I'm saying.
So
I can be wrong though. I've been
you're
wrong
saying
before.
be like water because water can take any form.
Exactly.
Put water in any shape and it immediately takes that shape.
Mm-hmm.
So be like water, meaning be malleable, be mutable, be adaptive.
Right.
Okay.
That because it's saying, you know, I'm the needle and the thread, but I'm also the fabric.
Oh, I
The
see,
things
yeah.
that stitch everything together, right?
Yeah.
I am this, but I'm also that. So that's in short. Because if you read the first paragraph, it kind of says, if you can give that first paragraph a run real quick.
As that.
I mean, not paragraph, sentence.
Sentence?
Yeah.
As that which uniteth all things in the world of the manifest, I am rightly made known by Vav, the nail.
So, you know, it's saying it's a material thing, but the nail is also the thing that keeps it together. I am both.
Okay. It's saying that it's the nail that keeps stuff together, and it also is the stuff that's kept together.
Right. Because you can, you know, you can become something, but how do you continue to become that thing, right? I'm trying to pick it up as we're going. As I watch it later on and rewatch, I'm like, damn, I sounded stupid, or damn, bullseye, you know?
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, some of it, like I was just reading this other book, right? And it's talking about like, because in the Tree of Life, above it, there's like the Ein Sof, like there's the infinite, you know, unknowable. So meaning, there's some stuff that we just can't use words to describe stuff that it's beyond our level of consciousness. It's in a negative state.
Do you think this is trying to define one thing though, or is it the similar thing as above, so below?
I think that we're really just scratching the surface because it's just the first paragraph, first verse. Maybe we'll get more if we go to the second verse.
Or the second sentence.
Second sentence. Okay.
From what perspective is that being spoken from? Vav's perspective?
Yeah. So the meditation on Vav is basically like this letter. This letter is explaining, you know, what mode of consciousness it is in relativity to the divine and to God. But it's these are like names, and then it's also like a power. So an intelligence, the triumph and eternal intelligence is what this is called in Kabbalah, because the letters are all parts of the mind of God.
Do you want to grab a seat over here?
I am.
Do you want to have a seat over here?
I don't want to be on camera right now.
Oh man.
Okay, all right. I feel you.
When he says,
The camera quality isn't that good. Don't worry. You want to take a peek to see how it looks, and then, or you could just hang out, whatever.
She's over.
Oh man. Where's the yeah?
That's my bag.
Perfect. Meant to be.
I thought you said that was your bag.
No,
Looking
that
through.
was my bag.
Just looking through it. Nah.
So when he says I am the bond, he's basically talking about
A mortar.
God is the bond
Yeah, like the
between
nail,
all
like
things.
this intelligence of God, this Hebrew letter is speaking. So it's explaining what it is, you know, or what that.
So Vav is basically the bond that keeps everything together.
Yeah, because Vav in Hebrew means nail. So it's the nail is something that keeps them together, and in the four-letter name of God, Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey, it's what keeps, you know, all the four letters together.
Well, let's circle back.
And Vav, Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew did not have vowels, so they used the Vav interchangeable for vowels as well.
What did you read in that paragraph that said or called to you and kind of was like, I need you to bring this up right here in front of 5 people? What did you get out of it?
Okay, right, because the Hierophant is the 5th tarot card, number 5. So
I feel attacked because those guys right there have bald spots.
So
I didn't even realize that.
to explain the card a little bit, so we can see it. Hierophant could be seen as a what? Like a pope or a bishop, you know, and then you have 2 people at the foot, where it has a rose and a lily. So this is like represents your desires and your intellectual nature, your sense knowledge. 5 petals.
Also
on
like
it.
passion and innocence, right? Because the white with the red.
Think about your desires, what you desire, and then what and the knowledge you have, your intelligence, right? Your intellect. So it's all about these 2 should be at the feet of your intuition, which is this is supposed to represent like God or intuition.
It's divine
or
intuition, right?
Divine intuition. So you're supposed to put your desires aside, put your intellect aside, and be receptive to what He's about to bestow on you.
Like you use like vinyl.
Because it's coming from above, so it's 2 fingers up like that. Symbolize coming down.
So 2 keys to us here.
And the Hierophant connects to what sign?
I had all that.
Taurus, yeah. So I think that was a great card to bring up.
Order and get it,
Especially
especially
with,
you, or
you
you
know,
can pick it up here next week, or
we have
in a few days. I can definitely get it back in.
Super defined.
I think it's something. I think it's symbolical for when the people join monastic orders. It's something that I think they do like this. They would shave their head like that. Something could have been so the divine could come through, whatever. But they actually, that weren't all bald. They actually would shave it.
Oh, it's intentional.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why I said I'm not bald.
Maybe that's sold out everywhere.
Yeah,
Like
see?
sometimes
There
that
you go,
happens.
you know? So that I know. I just opened up to it. Just feeling some Vav Taurus energy tonight. So I just figured let's just
So I can
read
get-
from
let's,
there and see where it starts up.
Because I was a little. I'm not attacking you by any means. Let's just flip through it and stop and try that strategy.
Flip through anything?
Flip through anything. Stop and then let's read and see divinely what was supposed to come our way.
There's nothing wrong with love, jade vinyl. and that's it.
Give me some. You don't have to start from the beginning.
Almost
You got
all of it.
right here where this finger is. Read that paragraph. Or the paragraph before. Right
Okay.
here.
Oh, it's the fifth paragraph.
Uh-huh.
That's like,
And the sword flasheth forth from the heart of the mother.
yeah, those two. I
Into
get both
the
of
heart
them
of
too.
the
They're
sun.
36
And its
bucks.
course is the path of the
In like a few days.
disposing intelligence.
Yeah, okay.
So it gets into that was I like that.
And also because it's Old English too, so bear with me on the words, but and the sword flasheth forth from the heart of the mother into the heart of the son, and its course is the path of the disposing intelligence.
A little question off subject. Does Mike still have the mic?
Probably.
So we're listening to his whole conversation.
Let me go grab that real quick.
Oh, bye.
What's going on?
That's hilarious. We might have to run that back.
I could. I'm
Now, in your software, can you go in and edit out one mic? Can you go back and when you play it back, can you mute out a mic?
Well, what I would probably do is chop it at the beginning. I'll chop it, right? I'll like clap, right? And then I'll run it back. I'll clip that part out. I don't know if you want to give that to D or
Yeah, we'll put out say.
Okay.
Deja's a little bit more
guys can
soft
share it? You
spoken,
can
so
share
she
the mic?
might
All right, cool.
she might need it a little bit closer because
Yeah, she's a little soft spoken.
it's a little soft spoken. All right, so let's run it back real quick.
Let's take it from the top.
Take it from the top.
Now you gotta
Fifth
flip through
page.
again like
This
you're
one,
all.
flip the run.
No. Just run it back. Run it
All
back.
right, because I like this one. This was good.
Yeah, this is a good one.
All right. So, wow, this is actually the 77th page too as well. Fifth paragraph, and it states, "And the sword flasheth forth from the heart of the mother into the heart of the son, and its course is a path of the disposing intelligence."
Okay.
He was like, okay.
No, I agree. No. What did you get from that, brother?
Oh man, you should save me for last.
Sounds like passing down knowledge or some type of wisdom.
But see, what type of wisdom? It wasn't from the father. It was from
The mother.
So it's like that divine intuition.
Feminine.
Right.
Yeah, that divine feminine energy. maybe?
Right. Which is also earthly, right?
Yeah.
What do you say? Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean,
it connects to like Bina, so this is basically way past like Earth. It's just like more of like that divine feminine creation part. That's what it's really talking about. But you could obviously relate it to
I think it
physical
can
mother.
be earthly though, because earth signs can be very nurturing, much like I don't know, like motherly love or like those nurturing instincts that a mother has.
Yeah.
That can be seen as.
And that's why I kind of allude to that because it also uses the sword, right, which is an instrument, and with that you have the earthly creation type of intuition. I would feel like.
Think about it. It says the sword flasheth. So flasheth means like flash or lightning flash, right? Forth. So it flashes out of the heart of the mother. And on the tree of life, usually the mother's up here, and the sun's like down here. It's like our heart center. So think of it as think of the mother's like up here in a way. And it flashes down to the heart center, which that's considered the sun, according to the tree of life. So it's basically saying it's the path of disposing intelligence. Like, what is disposing?
That's what kind of gets me like.
Disposing, was that like
but
you
think about a
dispose something,
sword.
right? What does that mean,
Maybe
right?
they mean like fading. Not really like getting rid of, but like just I don't know.
Yeah, but what happens with a sword, right? A sword is in a sheath, right? So
Yeah,
it goes
material
forward
realm, yes.
as you're pulling the sword out. It's flash. You're flashing whatever. It could be
Okay.
aggression, creation. It's an instrument of action, right? You're not gonna pull out a sword for any. It's in the sheath. It's not doing anything, but it becomes dangerous. It becomes a method of creation, whether it's industrious or you're at once it becomes out, you're using it. You're not pulling a sword out. So whether you're using the sword to create peace via war, or you're cutting ties, or you're creating in a earthly realm. I might be reaching now. What do you think?
Well, swords are air energy, so I'm thinking of like passing down maybe ideas or
Okay.
beliefs, or disposing of certain like beliefs that were passed down from
And then-
generation to generation.
And then following that womanly intuition, you would think, the feminine intuition.
I think also knowing what tarot card this is now, because this is not the same one it was before, that might help us out. So the tarot card this connects to is
behind door number 1.
the Lover's card.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Duality.
And that's Gemini, so that is an air sign too as well. And Lover's card is all about the conscious mind looking at the subconscious mind, the female, Adam and Eve, and the subconscious mind looks up at the angel above. So like your higher self, your guardian angel.
And then look at the what do we have here? That's fruits.
Yeah, because remember, she ate
Tree
from
of
the tree,
life,
right?
right.
Look what's behind the snake.
And then look over here, right? Fire, destruction. So creation, destruction.
Well, these
Right.
are so, but number-wise, these are 12. So those connect. Those mean like the 12 zodiac signs, and it's 3 different color flames because each zodiac sign has different type of personality. But this tree of life with the snake and the fruit represents like the Kundalini energies, or energy that awakened subconscious Eve to eat the fruit.
Yeah, it's just it's always been because like that masculine energies to me has always been like brash, rough, maybe
Kind of stoic.
right, and then the caring side of it, the more motherly side of it, the nurturing side of it would come from that. So I don't know, it's a tough one. I'm not completely solid in my
The next
description.
The next one actually explains it better.
Okay, let's go.
And so it says, this path is called the foundation of beauty in the place of the supernals. And why is it so called? Because it riseth in Bina and proceedeth unto Tifereth, which I was saying. Bina is up here, Tifereth is down here, heart center. And that same Bina is thus the foundation of beauty. Yet her place is among the supernals, because it's up here, it's considered supernals, like the divine area. For she is a second emanation from the crown. So Kabbalah of the crown Kether, it goes down to the male part here, but then the male part goes into the female part, Bina. And the sun is all the way down here,
Okay.
aka S-O-N and S-U-N.
What else you got?
Want to flip it up around the page, you said?
Yeah, ahead. Let's run with it now. No?
Yeah.
Is
no.
there anything else? Closing thoughts?
I mean, I feel like that last thing you just read kind of summed it all up. So,
Very good. Okay.
circle.
Okay. That was some cool stuff on the page too. I was like,
We're all just figuring this out. It's a new book.
it's a new book. That's right.
It's a new book. Let me see that thing.
Yes.
Let me wield this sword.
Wield the sword.
I was gonna say everybody's just into it. You just pick a page.
Yeah, right?
There you go.
There's a food menu here. No, I'm playing. Alright, let me. Alright. I don't even know how to say this
You're right.
word.
It's tough, right?
Pronounce. Kaith, transcribed CH, number 8, meaning field or fence, the intelligence of the house of influence. Alright.
Oh, that's the back part you're reading.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's just the.
This is a comment?
This is the notes. Like
I'm gonna run with it though.
Okay.
The limitless light. Nah, that's too hard to say. Let's try again. It's too
It's a tough one.
crazy.
This is not an easy one.
This is a hard read, bro.
Well, that's how we
You
get
know, we
better,
gotta
right?
do the
That's how we get stronger.
Joseph Campbell, the power of myth. We gotta
Power
do
of
a
Myth.
review on that.
Yeah, I have that, bro. It's a good one.
He opened up to a blank page.
It's in the middle of the book. That's how I'm feeling. All melancholy. Melancholy. It's a big word for Elmo. Try it. Third time's a charm. Okay. As it is written, lo, he goeth by me, and I see him not. He passeth on also, and I perceive him not. Yet is the secret of the way hidden in thy bosom, O Israel. A book of tokens. For my way is the way of the word, and the word is hidden in thy heart. For this is the word creative, which calleth all things into being. Here is a mystery. For the letter H-E-H, how would you say it? H-E-H.
Hey.
Hey. Concealeth the word, and the word is as truly. I feel like I'm reading like Mayweather right now.
Oh, the other guy is reading like Tyson right now.
Yeah. All right. For he hath the letter He, concealeth the word. Let me finish. I go finish.
Your first one, he's reading like Tyson.
Oh man. All right. For the letter is heeth. Oh hey, no hey.
That's the second letter in the name.
The word. And high school diploma. All right, high school diploma. That's it. And the word is as truly a vision as it is a voice. That's deep. With me there is no difference between speech and sight. In very much truth I utter myself by seeing. Did I go too much? I went too far, didn't I?
Like you said, no difference between speech and sight.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Because they both could be manipulated. No? Deceived.
No, I'm.
You know?
But
It's deceiving. It could be deceiving. Words can deceive. What you think?
He said there's no difference between it.
Right.
Doesn't mean that it doesn't mean it doesn't. Oh, that it's deceiving, but there's no difference. Meaning it's the same thing. Is that what it means?
I would say yeah. There's no difference between pizza and cheeseburgers. You know. And in a way, it is different, but it's not because fast food is fast food, right?
Who said
Categorically.
pizza's fast food? Pizza's fast food. You gotta cook in the oven. You gotta make it. It's not fast food. Pizza.
I mean, again, it's different ways of saying it, right?
That takes like 20 minutes.
Right? Yeah. Fast food is like you should fry that stuff.
All right. Okay, give it a run.
Give it a run.
You try to read it.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Good luck. It's
Good
hard.
luck, buddy.
I mean, I was just trying to reread what
You lost the
you
page.
wrote.
You just
Yeah.
lost the
Now we're gonna
page.
go to
Oh man. All right. Skip my turn. I miss the days of
Another blank page you got.
F.
Wow. Thumb is still in the same spot, and you're and then he opened it in the same spot every at the same time. Like,
Yeah, Taco Bell before this meat sauce. You might want to turn the mic over there too, so I can hear this one. I want to make sure I hear it.
he's pretty over here.
You're gonna critique my pronunciation.
Critique my pronunciation.
And in this path of stability shall my knowledge of roots of being be united to the glorious splendor of the perfect knowledge, which is established in the mirror of the clear waters of Had. For when the surface of those waters is disturbed by no slightest ripple of thought, then shall the glory of myself, which is thy true self, be mirrored onto thee.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was powerful. Holy shit.
Right?
That one's packed with stuff.
Got a phone call. Pardon me, chicken?
Sure.
Should leave the mic here? Or? Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another drink.
All right. What do you think?
So I was asking for his, like, almost his stability, the stability to be united in the glorious splendor of the perfect knowledge. It's almost like he's asking for his stability to be based, or the stability to be based in the glorious knowledge, or the perfect knowledge.
Whatever.
Which
Still
is
unpacking
established in the
that.
mirror of the clear
Still
waters of
unpacking that.
God. For when the surface of those waters is disturbed by no slightest ripple of thought,
It's making me think of when your mind is clear, when you are fully present. It's kind of reflected, like,
Yeah, almost like when your mind
like
is calm,
when you look at still water, it has like a calming effect on you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it's making me envision at least.
But you know what? Some of these passages, it's I always admired how, like even David, right? He didn't ask God for the answer. He said, "Lord, have mercy on me because my enemies are coming for me," right? So I know there's times that you will bestow certain types of lessons so I can strengthen and get, like, you know, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor.
Yeah.
But my enemies are causing waves right now. So chill with the learning and the lessons right now because I need support. So I feel like that's kind of the same ballpark,
I
you
kind of
know?
get like when you calm the mind, you can actually get a true idea of who you are, like yourself.
Like the water's a reflection, right?
Exactly.
Still waters.
So it's saying like your thoughts create the ripples of the water, but when there are no ripples,
You can
then
see
it
clearer.
mirrors yourself back onto you,
So
which is thy
self-reflection?
true self.
I see. Okay. Yeah, because remember, the waters also, waters is like your emotions, right? And all the thoughts going through yourself right now in your mind. So it's like when you learn to still them, like when your true self learns to still them, then you can actually look into the waters and really see yourself.
Self-reflect.
And because right now we don't really know what we look like. We know, like, goes back to what you were saying before. I am John. I am this.
Oh, yeah.
But
Know thyself.
if we stop all those illusions, right, of what we think we are, and we settle the water to the point where we could actually look through the water of illusions, the reflection will be our true self.
So, like, in short, quiet the mind, and the answer will come. God speaks in silence.
I think it's quiet the mind and quiet the emotions too.
But it's also funny because in the first part, it's basically saying they want to build their stability through the glorious splendor of the perfect knowledge. And then right after that, it's like, but calm your mind, and then you'll see your true self.
Oh, but it's exactly what it's saying.
Well, so it sounds like it's talking about stability within yourself, rather than, you know, stability on the outside, like your life, the material world.
Okay.
Quiet the mind, and the answer will come.
Yes, because splendor connects to hold. You said hold, right? Hold is the sphere, number 8, that connects to Mercury. So meaning intellect. So meaning you're right. You were on the point right where you said still the mind, because it's all about still in that Mercury part. What's Mercury? Mercury is the god that would give messages, right? Communication, right?
Just thinking.
I like that was a good one. I think that was we cooked up.
I like it.
We were cooking some good stuff there.
After 3 tries.
Yeah.
Well, first of all,
No, I mean my 3 tries.
All right, D, you're up.
Hopefully it's not a blank page.
If it's a blank page, just whatever comes to your intuition.
That's you quieting the mind.
Yeah, quiet the
Third
mind.
It
Right?
literally went to the same page just now. That's great.
Oh, I like that. You just passed a good one too. All right. There you go.
He read the whole
No
book.
influencing.
We need easier books, man.
Easier books.
Easier
What do
books.
you want? Speaking
Oh, I
spells?
was trying to.
Reading grade level?
Easier words, I should say. I need like a level 5th grader, you know, reading level.
It only makes us think more.
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron,
And
man.
it makes us think that I'm an idiot more.
In Asaya, I am the sun, whose rays are the spring of life and action. The sun in this material world is the father of all bodies therein, and the cause of every movement. Yet though I am thy son, I am also every son. Lose not the spirit in the symbol, O seeker for light.
Oh, lose not the spirit in the symbol. Oh, seeker of light.
Could you run that back one more time?
Yeah. In Asaya, I am the sun, whose rays are the spring of life and action. The sun in this material world is the father of all bodies therein, and the cause of every movement. Yet though I am thy son, I am also every son. Lose not the spirit and the symbol, O seeker for light.
It goes. I think that goes hand in hand with identity
I see.
again.
It's saying lose not, meaning just The sun's a symbol for the light and for the true,
The
divine
light that
force.
we are all connected to.
Right.
Yeah, and
See?
which is beyond the physical sun.
Yeah.
It's an invisible sun.
Well, I
was
think
thought
it's
that it was implying that we are the sun almost. But in I don't know. Can you read that again? I'm sorry.
Yeah. In Asaya, I am the sun, whose rays are the spring of life and action. The sun in this material world is the father of all bodies therein, and the cause of every movement. Yet though I am thy son, I am also every son. Lose not the spirit in the symbol, O seeker for light.
I see.
So I think that goes back to connectivity again, because it's saying, I am the sun, but also everything that I shine my light on is a direct emulation of what I've created. I've created that. So because I've created that, that is also emblematic of me.
Yes. I always said there's a sun, but then we are sparks. We are a flame, a little candle from the greater sun, which is still fire.
Right.
Yeah, and
So we all-
that's
yeah.
what you just said made
Yeah.
me think of how it says, the sun in this material world is the father of all bodies therein and the cause of every movement. So it's making me think of the element of fire, so
Yeah.
that spark that we all have,
Uh-huh.
that drive, that ambition,
Yes.
the motivation behind everything you do.
Right.
Right.
I also love the last part because it's saying again like that connectivity of identity, right? You're you, but you are also me, and vice versa, right? If you could read that last part again.
Lose not the spirit in the symbol, O seeker for light.
Lose not the spirit in the symbol, because the physical sun's a symbol, but it's saying not to lose the spirit in the symbol. So
Like the meaning.
meaning getting lost in the symbol for the actual spirit that's what's energizes this.
The faith.
So, can I see that real quick?
Oh.
This
I
was
like-
where again?
On this way.
Okay.
What
So it's
also,
go ahead.
one thing it said there is that it said that it's our sun and then every other sun too. That's what I thought was interesting too. So
Right.
meaning saying that it's our sun and every other star. The stars are suns, right?
Right. So in Asaya, I am the sun. What's Asaya?
All right. So we know Asaya is the fourth world in the Kabbalistic world. So this is the world of manifestation. So it's talking about like this manifested world, which is the last hey in Hebrew letter Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. We're literally just going through all the letters. We started with Vav, but now that last Hey represents the material realm, the manifested.
Okay. So in the manifestation world, I am the sun. Without the sun, we have nothing. The sun
Correct.
is creation,
Yeah.
right? Whose rays are the springs of light, the hands that build, right? The sun in this material world is the father of all bodies therein. So I've created again all of these things around you. My rays, my hands have created this thing, right?
Yeah.
And it is also the cause of every movement. Yet though I am the sun, I am the creator, I am also every son. Everything that I've created, I am.
Okay.
Lose not the spirit in the symbol. Even though this thing has a defined name and is a defined object, lose not the spirit of the symbol, O seeker of light. So don't lose that idea. Don't lose the understanding that all of these things I've created, but they're also emblematic of you. We are all one.
Okay.
That's how I
Basically
unpack
saying he's
it.
the father and the son,
I like that's good.
right? Because
Yeah.
the son is in this material world. He is the son. The son in this material world is the father of all bodies therein.
Oh, bodies meaning all the bodies that are created from the sun, meaning all life.
Yeah.
Without the sun, no life.
But then
Yeah.
at the end he says, "Yet though I am thy son, I am also every son."
And every sun means to me every star,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or everything.
If you
created
if
in
you
that-
believe in
that
one
world.
divine creator, yeah.
I think it's really talking about get past the point of the sun. Can you honestly right now get past? You see the sun, but can you connect to that? I am that energy, that life force beyond the sun. Can you right now connect to that nothingness that powers the sun?
But see, over here, it's also asking like for the obedience, right?
Oh, okay.
Because it's like beneath the wings of the great sun thou dwellest, right? So we are the end point, right? The sun is above us, beneath the wings of that, right? And this is the sun whereof the prophet spake. But unto you that fear my name, so it's asking for acknowledgement at that point, right?
Yeah.
Fear my name, shall the Son of Righteousness arise, with healing in his wings. Ye in the day shall thou sing unto the Lord a new song, a song of rejoicing in his beautiful countenance, the face of thine own true self.
The face of thy own true self?
Yeah.
Oh man, what is it saying there? Wow, that's good. But I think be careful. Remember some words. We have to also Kabbalah is meant to be understood and past the literal sense. So I think it mentioned great sun there. I think it's talking about the sun beyond the sun.
Yeah, right.
You know, that's what I'm saying,
That word, the word, and that was messed up. She said, "Can I read that?" And then she didn't understand what I
So
wrote.
the sun.
That's messed up.
So the son of Messiah is basically the power behind the manifestation
Yes.
of
Right.
everything on
Yes.
Messiah.
Right.
That's
Right?
Right.
That's
But don't get lost in the sun.
the symbol,
part of it.
the
The
external
symbol of it.
symbol. Don't get lost in
Yeah.
that external symbol.
Like think about how the sun is creating everything that's being able to be manifested inside Messiah.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
I think I'm on the right track.
You're right here. He's getting it.
And that's why I says, who's
working.
not in the spirit in the symbol, O seeker of light. Don't get lost
But now,
in the
what does
symbol.
that mean about the righteousness and understanding about being fearful?
Well,
Like these are the laws that I've laid. Be obedient to them.
could you read this
Acknowledge.
one more
But
time?
those are before, right? So that was
Right.
leading up to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, beneath the wings of the great sun thou dwellest, and this is the sun whereof the prophet spake. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. Yeah, in that day shalt thou sing unto the Lord a new song, a song of rejoicing in his beautiful countenance, the face of thine own true self.
So when it says, but unto you that fear my name, it's not asking for people to fear the
Shall
name.
the
It's
Son
saying
of
for those who do.
Yeah, those that do.
Right? It's not saying fear my name.
No.
I want acknowledgement.
Yeah,
It's saying for those that do fear my name, shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. So can we, for those who fear my name, let my sun shine upon you and heal that part of you that fears me.
And
Maybe
go
even
ahead.
fears your own power. Because
Yeah.
you are part of the creator, but you are also the creator. So don't fear your own power.
Yeah,
Was it
because
also
it's
too
not
though?
manifest.
Like, but if you get lost in free thought or free will, a lot of times that ego will take you astray from the righteousness element of it.
Yeah.
Because there's like, no matter what you do in life, whether it's wrong or right, you know the right way. You know what you should be doing, right? Anytime you've done something that's maybe against your
Again, we're back
morals
to
and
the
stuff like
face
that,
of thine
it kind
own
of,
true
you like,
self.
you know in the back of your mind, and that's the spirit of consciousness, spirit, the godly spirit, if you will, saying, keeping your morals within due bounds. So that's that spirit of consciousness, that righteousness. So if you're understanding those things, then the journey and pathway to healing, or what was the last part?
Shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings?
That's without going too deep. That is mentioned in some other groups, some other magical groups that's part of rituals and stuff like that.
Got it.
So it's like understanding that the Son of Righteousness, right? It says will arise.
The Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings.
Could that be a way to view something too? Like when somebody does something that's foul against you, it's different than if a family member was to do it. Because now that Son of Righteousness, the shining, the rays, the way I viewed that action might be a little bit more forgiving than if somebody else did it who you have no, or even like as a brother, right? Somebody cuts you off. Prior to that, you might have responded with anger and maybe cut him off, or some type of different exchange would happen. Where now if you approach things a little bit differently, and instead of reacting, you respond appropriately, you might give them the pass, right? Because that son of righteousness is responding more in a healing way. Like, it's not even worth the whole back and forth.
Kind of relates to our discussion earlier. When we were talking about that.
Yes.
It ends again with the face of thy own true self.
The face
Like-
of thy own true self.
Like my passage ended, that was on
Oh, yeah.
123,
Oh, okay, yeah.
right? And this is 176. So you're almost 50-something pages later, and it's still talking about trying to reveal your own true self.
Which is the Son, right? The God. Because if you're a creation, right, remove ego, remove identity. I am. It's not I am Jimmy. It's just I
Yeah,
am.
because it's saying once you're healed through the Son of the righteous,
Or through that connection to the divine,
yeah,
you are also healing that connection to yourself.
Right.
When you have that connection to source, you are able to see your true self through that lens.
a
but
song
it's like-
of rejoicing in his beautiful countenance, the face of thy own true self.
I think it's like we say, like you said, when we have that connection, but I think we're all connected to. Because if we weren't connected to the source, we wouldn't be here.
I think it's just about tapping into it.
Tapping
think
in
it's-
and
Is it
embodying
knowing
it.
Is it
though.
maybe
knowing
like,
it, right?
Having there's blind faith, and there's actually faith where you know it from experiencing
Yeah.
it.
I mean, again, I think it comes down to knowing the right thing to do and doing the right thing is very far apart. You could
Knowing
have,
it
right?
And then integrating.
Right,
that
exactly.
knowledge.
You can know the right thing to do, and you can still do
The wrong
what's
thing,
right?
But you know what was right. Yeah, I'm not really supposed to do this.
Well,
but-
but then we get to the problem of is it right or wrong subjective?
Depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Who's the judge? Who determines if it's right or wrong?
There's always that little voice in the back of your mind that knows what you should do. If you're working out and you get home from a long day's work, and in the back of your mind you committed that I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna run a mile, and then you get home, you're like, I'm too tired. I'm just gonna take it light today. In the back of your mind, you failed yourself, and that guilt will always be there. Or you know what, I'm trying to stick to this diet. And maybe you cheat on the diet a little bit. Like, you knew you committed to something in your head, but you didn't follow through. You knew what the right thing was to do, but you didn't stay obligated. You didn't stay to your obligation, and you failed yourself. Because there's a million reasons why not to do something, but there's one reason to do it,
I think that's a problem with your subconscious there, because sometimes people's subconscious doesn't know. I think it uses inductive reasoning. Your subconscious doesn't see things as good and bad. Like it just, cigarettes are bad for you, but it doesn't. It just allows you to keep doing it because it doesn't like say, oh, it's bad for you. It doesn't.
It's instinctive or intuitive.
I forgot how there's a certain way the subconscious views things, and never. It's so basically what you input into it is what determines like your actions.
Oh, right. I
So
get
like if you're inputting that this is good because it makes me feel good, then it's good for you. It won't. It's harder for you to stop that habit,
Right.
Unless you really start to reprogram your subconscious mind.
Right, because naturally you're gonna fall into comfort.
Not even, it's just your subconscious is telling you
It's just
that's what makes you feel good.
Yeah, it's just a program
it's
you put
comfort.
into it. But it's like, but a lot of stuff we do unconsciously.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff we don't like. You don't have to think about driving. Like we talked about that one time. Like you used to put GPS getting here. Now you can just get here. How did that happen? Because you train your subconscious to just know. It knows how to go here now. But you don't need something outside, external, to navigate you to a place you've already been to. Meaning,
Are we confusing repetition with repetition of action into subconscious? Because subconscious breathing, versus a little tick you might have, they're still far from each other, Knowing how to get to a destination because you've done it so many times versus the way you hold the steering wheel and make the turn.
Yeah.
One is, I mean, I don't know. Comfort. I'm abandoning this idea.
All it's all,
I yield my time.
it's all subconscious patterns.
Right.
Margot?
Look up there too. You see that right there?
Capricorn.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Alright. What's a different page?
Do you page? You like that page?
Perfect. What's this?
Oh, that's just the end. Yeah. Go to page before then. Go to the one before or something.
Alright.
What you got?
In the fullness of that blessed vision shalt thou be restored, and as a young lion trampleth upon his prey, so shalt thou conquer all the phantoms of delusion.
Ooh, can you hit that one again?
I like that one.
In the fullness of that blessed vision shalt thou be restored, and as a young lion trampleth upon his prey, so shalt thou conquer all the phantoms of delusion.
Wow. All the phantoms of illusion. But as a young lion, trembling on his prey, meaning it's an unexperienced lion, but it's still a lion.
Right.
It's not trusting its instincts.
Yeah.
Read that first part again.
In the fullness of that blessed vision shalt thou be restored.
Shout.
Shalt thou be restored.
Okay.
Seeing the bigger picture.
Blessed vision.
In the fullness of that vision, that blessed vision.
Blessed vision. It's just beyond vision.
You're living in purpose at that point.
In the fullness of that blessed vision shalt thou be restored, and as a young lion trampleth upon his prey, so shalt thou conquer all the phantoms of delusion.
So basically, like, in the fullness of that vision, kind of trust yourself, because instinctually you know what you need to do.
Okay.
Just like a lion is a young lion is trembling on its prey, instinctually it knows what to do.
Yeah.
But it just may not have done it yet.
But it goes like that thing I had said last week. You know, anybody could be good at something, but sometimes the paralysis by analysis. So the lion is doing lion shit, for lack of better words.
Okay.
But that thought of failure is still lurking in the back of its mind. Those phantoms, right, of failure. But righteously, just be a lion.
But trembleth on your prey. It's saying that how trembleth on your prey, how a young lion trembleth on its prey, is the way that you could what?
So shalt thou conquer all the phantoms of delusion.
So it's saying that mode of being is the way you could conquer phantoms of illusion.
But now the phantom of illusion of illusion is sometimes when we're going into a goal, those phantoms, right? Because I think phantom has like kind of a negative connotation to it. Like this thing I manifested, this doubt.
Phantoms are fake things. That's like they're not a ghost. A phantom is like
it
hangs around, but it's not there.
But it's talking about conquering those
Phantom,
things.
like, subtle.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Like it's
subtle
just
energy.
kind of there somewhere, but it's not.
like a phantom quartz is like a clear quartz, and there's like a fade within it, like a little mini crystal within it that you can kind of see. Like you can see it, but you can't see it. It's kind of.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
subtle.
it's
okay. I see.
so like, you know, even though he's a lion or she's a lion, and it's trembling upon thou prey, right? So like it's like that feeling you get right before you're gonna take on a goal, right?
Okay,
that nervousness.
Yeah,
you know.
Feel the fear.
And you have to
do it
feel
anyway.
it, right? And then overcome because you're still a lion, and you will conquer those phantoms of illusion, those things that you manifested in your head, those fake doubts, and you will overcome that.
Yeah.
And kind of secure whatever bag you're trying to get.
And it's kind of telling you that use the blessed vision that you've been given
Okay.
Oh, purpose.
to basically reconfirm your instincts, right?
Yeah.
Like use
Trust your
that.
instincts.
Yeah, you use that blessed vision that you have as your reassurance that your instincts can help you conquer those phantoms of illusion.
Or even like your instincts, or how prepared you are, how much practice you've had, but trusting yourself.
Right.
Trusting your instincts, feeling the fear, and doing it anyway to overcome the phantom of delusions.
Because look, before a lion goes to hunt its prey, obviously is thinking about going out and hunting its prey.
Right.
So it has the blessed vision of going out and hunting the prey that was put into their mind.
I think by nature,
Yeah.
like they're tough, right? Even when they're young, so they don't even think about that. So they're just gonna go head first and do
Right.
whatever it is until they actually learn from it, right?
Yeah.
You learn from your mistakes of failure.
Right.
And it goes hand in hand with, as you grow into older age, how many times you hear somebody say plan B. You're automatically assuming plan A is not going to work.
Okay.
And it's taken away. That doubt is that phantom that lurks there of, okay, but don't worry about picking up the pieces, just go into it.
Right.
I think also the more you connect to like God, like understand what God is. If you can see God as a triangle, right? The Trinity. If you can see God as meaning you're a creator, God's the destroyer, and God's the restorer. So meaning you have the power to create things, to destroy things, and then restore things. Right? What happens with relationships.
Yeah.
Happens with a plant that's dying. You have the power to destroy that plant or to restore it. And you have the power to create the plant. You have the power to put the seed in the soil too as well. So I think also it's understanding, knowing that, having that blessed vision, and understanding when to use which mode of your whole self as a triangle, meaning as a 3 parts in one.
I like it.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
You're up.
Mike's up.
Like so.
We just been flipping
through a random
page,
page.
and then just reading a little piece
That's
from
it.
it.
Yeah. We're letting the divine guide us, bro.
We'll look out from the Book of Tokens.
Yeah, Book of Tokens. Remember, this is it's all love and light here in this podcast, all right? Just say that.
This is Mike on the hot seat, spelled M-I-C, by the way. M-I-C. It's a new Coke,
crazy.
new flavor. Margarita. Oh, I need that.
It's actually
Brand new
fire.
flavor. Just
Really?
came out. I'm the only one who has it, he said.
Like that.
And it comes out next week.
And you can't get a fridge?
I know, right? That's exactly what I
No,
said.
get it. What's this guy at?
I know, right?
What's this guy at?
I was like, dude,
It's,
I need a fish back here. He's like, all right, I'm
Throw
really
me back
working
from
on it. I'm like,
Mocktail.
all right. Ye
It's like
shall
lime.
know that this
Lime.
darkness is Egypt, and by the wisdom hidden in that darkness, did Moses lead Israel forth? In the darkness which is Egypt, is the darkness of number, concealing the one in the cloud of the many. Of that darkness the serpent is a sign, that great serpent, the royal snake of Egypt.
Wow.
There was a
And it's my favorite. It's my favorite card.
Oh, look at that.
Strength.
Oh, shit.
Did you?
Just
Just talking about a lion.
Did you intuitively pick that?
This is crazy, right?
This is crazy. The lion.
We
and
were just
before
talking
that
about a
was
lion in the
sun.
last one, and then you opened up to the lion.
There's a lot to unpack in that.
There is.
there's a lot to unpack in that. Can you read that one more time?
Yeah. Ye shall know that this darkness is Egypt, and by the wisdom hidden in that darkness did Moses lead Israel forth in the darkness which is Egypt, is the darkness of number, concealing the one in the cloud of the many. Of that darkness the serpent is a sign, that great serpent, the royal snake of Egypt.
Wow, okay, it's a lot. It's really talking about Kundalini. It's talking about how the darkness, meaning
Yeah, I was
the
gonna say
hidden
Kundalini.
the hidden knowledge is in the darkness, right? Meaning when you go meditate, the hidden knowledge is there. And
The thing that stuck out for me the most was concealing the one in the cloud of the many. Right? I
Yes.
think that's so profound. I mean,
Mhm.
the one is in all of us. It's all like a mirror.
So we've been talking about the whole time.
Yeah.
It's so simple, but it's so many people don't see it.
Do you think Egypt is representative of that slave mentality?
I think it's your lower nature too, or I think it's the depths of like yourself, the deepness of yourself.
It says, of that darkness, the serpent is a sign.
Yeah.
Like the lower,
Because
like
the snake,
animalistic parts of yourself.
Right.
the snake is down there. Kundalini's down in the lower parts.
Yeah.
He has to rise up out of Egypt, right? He's got to go out of Egypt to the
out
promised
of
land.
Egypt. I
The
like
promised land's up there, right?
And that's what I'm saying.
Did
Essentially,
Moses
right? That
lead
slave,
Israel forth, like
I see what you're
Moses.
slave to the passions.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. All
You
this
know what I'm
stuff is
saying?
just like
So it's
veiled
like,
heavy.
yeah.
Even Moses could have like. It's just it could be veiled heavily. It couldn't even been a person. It could just be a internal part of yourself.
Well, I think Moses is that consciousness, right? That earthly consciousness, right? That's the receiving point of the divine. And going back to what I was saying, Egypt is emblematic of that slave mentality, right? And then you can be a slave to your passions, and then to come forth out of the clouds, or
Yeah.
Go ahead. I think you had some.
I was just agreeing with you.
Oh.
Could Moses be the light in the darkness?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
In
it's,
that,
it's all stories. Like it's not the actual story.
Well,
is
so
in-
some say
it's like
Moses,
internal.
yeah.
Is it maybe
Like he
there's
was
more
shown
to it
the
that
light.
tells you another picture? I don't know.
because when you talk about Egypt has hidden mysteries, right?
So maybe.
So within
that's
Egypt, there was,
China.
it was polytheistic. There was multiple gods.
Yeah, it keeps going and going. It tells
So-
you everything what it means and stuff.
But within Egypt, there was hidden mysteries, and within the hidden mysteries, the initiated knew that there was one power. But to the masses, they made it. Oh, you have a god for this, god for that. But the initiates always know that there's one power behind it all. But sometimes the people, they need a god for this, a god for that.
Yeah.
And the priest too, because it's a form of control, right? Back then, but Moses, he learned from them. He got the knowledge. He was initiated. But Moses means to draw from the water. That's what Moses means, Moshe, in Hebrew, to draw from the water, right? Was it to draw from the cosmic waters, maybe, right?
You can see that.
I like that.
It could be the journey from the Christ consciousness, coming from there. Like Moses represents that. Not Moses is one person, but Moses
Right.
represents, the Christ consciousness that was stuck in bondage, right? And then had to leave, had some knowledge, but had to leave Egypt to go to the promised land. Oh, I'm just like,
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'm just like,
Well, think about it, like, to leave, even though it's not like, favorable conditions, it's still, like civilization, society, right? To reach your truest form, you have to almost shed anything that you were, like your identity was, right?
okay.
So the child was fed by his parents, but you have rules. You got to be back by this time and that time, and then you have certain rules that you have to abide by, right? Then you shed that safety and the security to fully mature and make your own way and find your own life, which is nothingness, right? You're going out into nothingness and trying to create your own life from that. So you're shedding that identity, right? You get what I'm saying a little bit?
You can't get to chapter 2 without leaving chapter 1.
Exactly.
You
I feel
can't,
like also-
right? You can't get to chapter 3 without leaving chapter 2.
I feel like also water holds memories, right? Like it's like memory, right? So the water could be your mind, like memories within yourself. So maybe the water is actually symbolic for memory stuff, like mind stuff. So just like you were saying, lose the mind stuff, all like that, like monkey mind stuff, like let it go, and then be like still, and then that's when you actually know who you are, and all these great like awakenings start to happen when you shed that. Like it's all mind stuff, because that's a similar like practice in like a lot of things is like lose the mind. Like it's not in the mind, like you're like you are not your mind. It's go like within your heart and listen here. Don't like listen to this because this is never right. And that's the whole,
Because perception is reality, but a lot of times reality isn't perception.
I'm not the mind, I'm not the body, right?
Yeah.
It's that meditation.
Yeah.
I'm not the mind. I'm not the body.
Very good. Onward. Who's next? I think you're next.
Oh,
Can I steal one of these?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Family, I must leave. I have to go.
But make sure you sign out.
Yeah, I'll send the book on Friday.
So I guess we could we'll leave that mic there. We'll put this one a little bit more towards. Yeah, that's fine like that.
You probably. Oh, we got your whole conversation before too, by the way.
Oh, you did? With that guy, really?
Yeah,
He realized the mic on.
She's like, is Mike's not the microphone? I'm like, yep.
Oh,
Take a
snap.
pause break.
Yeah, yeah. I'll stop it real quick. We're gonna pause that on John.
That's smart.